What we're going through is we're offering the community a chance to come in, see what actually happens when you have to come in for a service, such as a funeral or a memorial service. Just a memorial service being that the body is not present, funeral service, the body is obviously present there. Plus it gives the student a chance to do direct contact interaction with someone who is not another student in the program with them. So it's going to give them real life exposure, and it's actually a great program.
It's an extremely rewarding experience. And that's one of the reasons why it left such a big impact on me. A lot of the jobs that I'd done before, they were jobs just to get paid a lot of the times. But this, I mean, as soon as I got into it, and kind of my initial mentor, he's a guy who does a lot of teaching the entry-level position people, but just watching him interact with these families and to see where we'd go in and everyone would be very solemn and they'd be crying, and then by the time we were leaving everyone was hugging, and it was amazing. It was going, wow, there's some real significance in this work.
Well, I come from Birmingham, Alabama, and this is something that my father had started way back. But then there was a lot of indifference in the South, and the person he actually worked for was funeral home was burned, and he was basically railroaded out of town by the Ku Klux Klan. So my parents moved north. My father never got a chance to go back to school, and I'm actually completing what he started, and my uncle currently does. So it's a nice completion of a broken circle.
If you're trying to figure out what to do in school, it's a really rewarding and very unique kind of opportunity. And so definitely something for people to consider at the very least.
This is a wonderful program to get started in. If you've ever felt the need and desire to do this, age is not going to be a factor. You got wonderful people to work with you. It's hands-on process, and I find it, from where I was before back in the 80s to now, it's light years difference, so many changes and innovations, and we need fresh ideas and fresh people to come in and just to make an easier process for families.